Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy DT3, man, and I'm back at you with another video, man. New media, notification, gang. God, what it is, man. Look, check this out. We give Tank shit for this Leo Santa Cruz fight, right? Now, we give Tank shit for the Leo Santa Cruz fight, but we don't give him shit for the Abner Mares fight. And there are some that don't give Tank shit for this Leo Santa Cruz fight. I was one of the ones that was giving them shit for the Leo Santa Cruz fight. So I feel it's only fitting that I come forth with this video to say that if I can shit on Tank to fight for fighting Leo Santa Cruz, but I don't shit on him for fighting Abner Mares, that's on me. That's on me. Because Leo Santa Cruz and Abner Mares has had two great, tremendous fights against each other. And when Tank was announced to fight Abner Mares, I felt that that was a decent opponent for Tank. I did. And if it was a decent opponent for Tank before we knew about his weight issue, then it shouldn't change as a decent opponent now, even though we know all the issues that come with Tank and we know all the bullshit he's doing. We still should keep the same energy as to say that Leo Santa Cruz is a decent enough opponent to give him some credit in his career. But he's not a real... It's like the Amir Khan Terrence Crawford fight. It's not a real threat to you. It's just a name. It's just a name for you to throw out there. It's not somebody where it was like an amazing fight. You got to understand that fighters aren't having amazing fights. They're fighting safe fights, but with decent names. You get a guy with a decent name in the game and you beat him so you can say, hey, I fought somebody. But you haven't been in a real fight. It's something that Teddy Atlas said, that Mike Tyson had over 40, 50 fights, but he's only on paper. But he's only been in 6 real fights where there was somebody across from him that could actually test him, that would actually push him, that would actually not let him get away with some of the same little tricks and shit that he was doing to prior opponents. So I get that from Teddy, and that's what I feel is what Tank is doing and what he is about. He's fighting dudes that have good names, but they're no real threat to him at all. They're no threat to him. They're no meaning that there's no chance that they don't have a snowball chance. They have a snowball's chances in hell of beating him. Will it be a decent fight where you see leather flying? Yeah, but every fight where you see motherfuckers just throwing punches at each other, that don't mean it's a good fight. A good fight, in my opinion, is when you see one guy gets hurt, comes back, hurts the other guy, or he knocks him down, comes back, he knocks him down, or he knocks him down and comes back and then he hurt the guy after he got knocked down, and it's just a back and forth thing, not just, oh, he threw punches back, but it's no real connection, it's no real like, ooh, it's just, they just throwing leather, and I think we're losing the full entertainment factor in the fight game, but I am not going to keep giving Tank Davis shit for fighting Leo Santa Cruz because I didn't give him shit for fighting Abner Mares or for getting in position to fight Abner Mares. I didn't give him shit for that. I felt that that was a good opponent. I knew Tank was going to beat him, but I felt, as far as namesake, that's a good name to have on your resume. Just like this Leo Santa Cruz situation. It's a good name to have on your resume. But Leo Santa Cruz, again, Tank, he's not a threat to you. He's not really finna do much. Okay? You're too defensively sound to deal with him. It's like, it's pretty much, in my opinion, it may look like Marquez Mayweather, where you got a guy who's coming in, throwing punches and bunches, and basically, you got the other slick boxer who's just basically just making him look like a fool for 12 rounds, even though I know the Leo Santa Cruz fight is not going 12 rounds. And I think that Tank is going to show a lot of defensive soundness and be very slick and do a lot of good counters on Leo Santa Cruz because Leo Santa Cruz naturally is an offensive guy. So I think this fight is going to show his defensive prowess, and we're going to see what Tank can do when he's fighting against a just super offensive guy. But I think Tank is just going to constantly just be on the defensive, and he's just going to catch him with counters the whole night. And he's just going to put Leo Santa Cruz on his ass and end up getting stopped within 6 to 8 rounds. That's my prediction for the fight. Everybody else have their own prediction and their own opinions. But I have to come forth and say, my bad for shitting on you, Tank, for taking this fight. I still feel like it's an easy fight for you. But at the same time, as a real guy and a real dude on this YouTube shit, I can't shit on you for Leo Santa Cruz, but then give you some praise for fighting Abner Morris. Even though I still pick you to win both fights either way, but I'd never shitted on you the way I shitted on you fighting Leo Santa Cruz. I never did that with the Abner Morris situation. So for that, I come forth publicly and humbly apologize to Tank Davis and the boxing community for shitting on Tank Davis for taking this fight. Now, if you take another opponent of this type of, you take another fight like this, oh yeah, I'm gonna shit on you. Cause Tank, you need to fight somebody that's a real threat. You know, fighting 30 cool cats, but you've never been tested. Fighting in a 10-round fight is not being tested. Fighting in a 12-round fight is not being tested. It's not. Being tested is fighting somebody who will not let you do some of the same little tricks and quirks that you do. Somebody that's making it hard for you to do some of the things that you do with relative ease. Them are the type of caliber of opponents I want to see fighters fight. But of course, these fights don't make sense to these fighters. And they're pricing themselves out of these fights. But I come humbly and say, on behalf of me, the NBBC, gotta come forth and say, you know what? I'm not gonna give you shit no more for this fight, Tank. Picked you to win. You better get your ass up in there, and you better knock this fool out within 6 to 8 rounds. You better not carry Leo Santa Cruz like you did fucking, well, you didn't carry him, but you better not let Leo Santa Cruz go 12 rounds with you. You better get his ass out of there, because he's there to be hit, Tank. You better get him out of there, and if you don't get Leo Santa Cruz out of there, your power overrated. If you don't get Leo Santa Cruz out of there, all this, yo, power like Mike Tyson, you got all this power type shit. If you don't get Leo Santa Cruz out of there, your power is overrated. And there's no good in hell well, if you can't knock out Leo Santa Cruz, you gonna do any real damage at the higher weight classes. If you can't knock out a guy moving up 2 or 1 weight class. If you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon so you can be notified every time I hit y'all with some hot shit. Follow me on Instagram at DT_boom. Follow me on Twitter at DBoyWSO, man. You already know who it is, man. It's your boy, DT3, New Media, Notification Gang. God Squad. It's what it is, man. 100.